So the New York Jets are a team that I think most people would consider have made some errors drafting over the years, especially at the quarterback position. Now, a lot of Jets fans have just been through turmoil. And as a Lions fan, historically, I can relate. But Aaron Rodgers has not worked out in New York, I would say, to this far. You know, he got injured this year. He's got a worse record as a Jets starting quarterback than Zach Wilson had. So, I mean, Zach Wilson, now in Denver, did not work out. Drafted number 2 overall by the Jets when they moved on from Sam Darnold. Things didn't work out with Sam Darnold. He travels around the league and now finding his footing in Minnesota. We're going to dial back and try to see what would have happened if Sam Darnold stayed on the Jets. So in order to simulate that, we have, just for the sake of simplicity, traded Sam Darnold with Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers now is on the Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold finds himself at 27 years old and Stardev quarterbacking the current 2024 New York Jets. So taking a look at Sam Darnold here, he's 27 years old, star development, 77 temp, 76 natural overall. He is pretty good. I mean, throw power not great at an 88, but he does have 92 short, 83 deep, 82 medium, 85 throw on the run, 84 play action, 83 under pressure. So some good stuff. 81 speed. He can still scramble a little bit. Nothing crazy. He's still young enough to have a promising, future. It's crazy. I feel like he's been in the league forever, and yet he still is only 27 years old, so relatively not that crazy. Does have a pretty solid supporting cast in real life and in Madden, dude. I mean, all 80s across the offensive line. Young Olu Fashanu. He's got Tyler Conklin, Garrett Wilson, and Devontae Adams. Breece Hall, one of the best young running backs in the league. I mean, he's got a really, really good defense as well. So, I mean, he's got the building blocks. Will he be able to capitalize in Madden Sim? That is the question. So what if Sam Darnold was still the quarterback of the New York Jets? We're about to find out right now, man. This is What Ifs episode 3. If you guys haven't seen the first 2 episodes, man, definitely go check it out. I have the playlist in the description, man. And if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like for your boy, hit that sub button, and hit that noti bell for any future uploads, and let's get into the video. The rules are, we don't edit anything, we don't move around positions, we just simulate. So when Sam Darnold leaves, if they don't re-sign him, whatever, we move on. So we're just going to take a look at what impact Sam Darnold can make as the starting quarterback in New York. All right, and one thing to note, Sam Darnold is on a 1-year deal, so we're going to leave this and see how it plays out. If the Jets end up re-signing him, this could be very interesting. He's going to have a good year. It's a prove-it year for Sam Darnold to get the extension in New York. The same thing he's doing well in Minnesota right now. All right, at the midseason mark in 2024, Sam Darnold not doing too well at 2-5. The Jets are struggling here. They've got to bounce back big time down the stretch, but back-to-back losses here in the AFC. Got to go get it done. And Sam Darnold has willed the New York Jets to the playoffs. After a 2-5 start, the Jets finish 9-8 and squeak into the playoffs to take on the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 14-3 in the first round. They had the 10th scoring offense, the 9th rushing offense, and the 2nd best rush defense. Passing yards didn't look great. Let's see how Darnold performed. Now, only 3,400 yards, did go 34 touchdown passes, which is really good, but we did throw 17 picks. So, I mean, 17 picks, not ideal. I have to imagine he started out the year really cold with a bunch of picks and then dialed in late, but what a finish. Obviously, Breece Hall had a big-time year. Darnold also rushed in 2 touchdowns, 36 total TDs. Spread the ball around a lot. Double-digit touchdowns for Garrett Wilson. And obviously the defense, 2 double-digit sackers, interceptions, a lot. So, I mean, really pretty solid all-around year, and we somehow see the Jets in the playoffs. So, I mean, already better than what we've seen from them in real life in a while. So, let's see if they can upset the Chiefs in the first round. This would be a massive upset. All right, and they get blown out in the first round, 34-7. Now, let's see if they bring back Sam Darnold. Okay, and the Jets have re-signed Sam Darnold. A playoff berth for the New York Jets has earned him a new contract. Now let's see just how much he earned for the 28-year-old star development quarterback. He has earned himself a 4-year deal, making nearly just about 17 million per year. So good contract extension. I'd say it's well deserved. He brings a franchise that hasn't been to the playoffs in a while back to the playoffs, and already in sim has done more than Aaron Rodgers has done for this team, and that any quarterback has done, and that also that he was able to do in real life when he played for them. So I mean, the way Darnold's been playing, I think Jets fans would probably say we'll take him back how he's playing right now, but hey, that's up for speculation. So it's year number 2 here for Darnold. Let's see if he can get back to the playoffs and maybe do a little bit better than 9-8. Okay, another underwhelming start in year number 2 for Darnold. 2-4 at the midseason mark. Gonna have to climb out of a hole once again. I guess this team is just made to come from behind. Pause. Okay, an 8-9 finish in 2025 sees the Jets miss the playoffs after squeaking in year number 1. Let's check it out, man. 8-9 Broncos made it in. So we were literally 1 game out from the playoffs. Darnold, 3,500 yards, 26 TDs, 11 picks. So dialed, he threw 8 less touchdowns and 6 less interceptions. Another good year from Breece Hall. Receiving, looks like they just ran the football a lot. I mean, even Braylon Allen scored 7 TDs. Like, they scored nearly 20 rushing touchdowns, 18. And then receiving, Garrett Wilson leads the way. Devontae Adams, big step back. Malachi Corley had 7 TDs. Got to be better in year number 3, but Darnold, I mean, he's winning games, but I need a dominant year from the Jets. They got too good of a roster to be 8-9. So we see here in 2026, Sam Darnold still here, an 80 overall star. Pretty much the same usual suspects. Tyron Smith is gone now. Olu Fashanu starting at left tackle. I know I said I wouldn't adjust this, but I'm doing best lineup, and they won't put this guy Stapleton in at starting right tackle, even though he's better and younger, and he's a rookie. Generate best lineup is not even working, dude. Like, we're just flat out, like, what is this depth chart? Everything is fucked right now. We do have a lot to build off here in year number 3. Let's hope Darnold, he goes 9-8, playoff berth. 8-9, misses the playoffs by 1 game. So, sky's the limit for this team. They've got the roster. A little bit worse this year, but still very good. Okay, and our best start here, and a best start for Darnold in year number 3 in 2026. We are 4-3, and we still only have the 25th ranked pass offense. I think that's just because this scheme is based around running the damn football. So 4-3, you'll take it. Let's hope they can dial in down the stretch, go back to the playoffs. Here we go. This is unbelievable. Okay, after starting 4-3, the Jets finished the season 2-8 and missed the playoffs by a landslide. What in God's name happened? Darnold had a great year, 33-15. 3,300 yards, though. Like, we got to throw for more yards. Breece Hall missed 6 games. That's probably a massive reason why. 1,000 yards for Garrett Wilson. Devontae Adams caught 12 touchdowns. Like, I'm not really sure what the hell happened. I just don't think we generate yardage on offense at an elite level, and missing Breece Hall really affected us. Big prove-it year for Darnold, and then since then, he has not been able to lead this team to greatness. He's going to have to dial in next year. All right, into 2027 now. Darnold is aging. He is up to 30 years old, and he is not regressing yet, which is good. Everything looks great. Awareness a little bit low, but other than that, he's very good and very capable of leading this team. It's just going to come down to, can the pieces around him really get the job done? We've got an injured center. We've got an injured Olu Fashanu. Devontae Adams is still playing, by the way, which is insane. He's 34 and down to an 80 overall and 81 speed. Good Lord in heaven. If we had dev trait regression on, which we turned off, we turned that off for all of these, he would be retired by now because he would not be holding that overall. Here comes Darnold, 2027. Go get it done. Okay, another 4-3 start for the Jets. Not bad. Now, we saw how things, and that's back-to-back losses. So we started out 4-1, then lose to the Bills and the Eagles in back-to-back weeks. So You know, I mean, started out 4-3 last year, finished 2-8. If we can finish better this year, got a shot at the playoffs. Just got to go get it done. And that's what I'm talking about. Sam just needed a couple years to get things under his belt and figure it out. 4-3 start. This year, we go 12-5, and we get a first-round shot against a AFC East rival in the Buffalo Bills, man. It's a big-time matchup. Let's check out the stats, though, first. Sam Darnold goes 3,300 yards, 28-5, and looks like he did get injured and missed 4 games. So we survive with Taylor Matthews, third-year QB, under the helm. He goes 5 touchdowns, 8 picks. So Darnold could have had a monster year with only 5 picks. Like, could have had a monster year because we've seen him throw 3,300 yards with a full season. So, Jesus, we did not score a lot of points this season. Receiving, Devontae Adams goes 16 TDs. Good Lord. What did we do defensively? Were we just monster? No sack numbers. This year is weird. How the hell did we win these games? We must have just held our opponents to, like, no points. But regardless, we are 12-5. Breece Hall did lead the league in rushing with 1,200 yards. So, can we beat the Buffalo Bills? Let's find out. And we lose a heartbreaker, 33-27. Darnold cannot get the Jets a playoff win. We're moving on to 2028. Let's see if Darnold's still a Jet and can he get them back there. 12-5 record looks like positive regression for this team. We're doing well, so see what happens. Okay, so now in 2028, Sam Darnold now on the final year of his deal. Remember, he signed a 4-year extension after the 2024 season. So you signed through 2025, 2026, 2027. Final year is 2028. So I anticipate this being the final year of him on the New York Jets. Went 12-5 last year, got to the playoffs. He's got a chance to get back there. You know, just got to get it done. So let's see what happens, man. In Darnold, we trust. Jets fans, have faith. Okay, so midseason mark in 2028, we are 3-4. We've seen records around this. Back-to-back wins, though, for the Jets. And we've seen wildly different finishes to the season. So let's see what happens. And it is a nightmarish finish for the Jets here. Starting out 3-4, they finish the season 3-7. So even worse, and that's including a win against the Chiefs in Week 18. Not great. An 87 overall team going 6-11 is never ideal. We will check out the stats as I anticipate this being the final year. Darnold here. And had his best year ever. 4,100 yards, 33 touchdowns, 15 picks. Best year yet. And he goes 6-11. What happened? 1,100 yards and 11 TDs. It has to be the defense. Like, the defense has to be the problem here. Garrett Wilson, great year. Devontae Adams, still here at, what, 35, 36 years old? 830 and 13 TDs. It's going to shatter records for touchdowns in a career. 6 picks for Sauce. 3-3-3. Joke sack numbers, like, how... 13th best yardage offense. The 29th ranked yardage defense. Probably why we lost. 30th in points given up. Okay, so our defense gave up a shit ton of yards and a shit ton of points. Offense played well, but we could not outpace a bad defense, which is usually not the case for the Jets, so that's surprising. See if Darnold's still here in 2029, though. Okay, the ride continues. Sam Darnold is back for 2029. What did they re-sign him to? All right, they re-signed him to a 1-year deal for 2029, and it's worth about $8 million. So he gets one more shot to bring at least a playoff win home, if not a Super Bowl home, to New York. How insane would that be if he won the whole damn thing this year? Walk-off year. Let's go crazy, man. But let's see it happen. Sam, one last chance at glory. Okay, in Darnold's final potential year, he's maybe got his best supporting cast that he's had the entire time. Like, at receiver, I get it's not great behind Garrett Wilson. Devontae Adams has retired, I think. Breece Hall, 3 superstar linemen, and 2 really great star options. Not good tight ends whatsoever. But 2 X-Factor defensive tackles, 2 really good outside ends. He's got good outside linebackers. An X-Factor safety, still has Sauce Gardner. Like, all the pieces for this to be a great unit, man. Just got to go get it done. All right, 2-5 start at the midseason mark. It's not looking great, man. I don't understand how this is happening to this team right now. All right, and a 7-10 record. Darnold cannot capitalize on his situation. Was it his fault of the defense? He did not play well at all. 22 touchdowns, 18 picks with that line. That sucks. I mean, I know he doesn't have the best receiving core, but come on. Breece Hall, really good year. Not many touchdowns from this offense. Justin McDougald caught 9 TDs. Big sack numbers from Quinnen Williams. But, yeah, I mean, just an all-around bad year statistically from this team. It just wasn't good. We take a look at, we had the number 29 ranked scoring offense, number 30 passing, number 28 scoring defense. So that was a consistent issue, just both sides of the football not synced up, and Darnold could not get it done. Maybe they re-signed him to another one-year deal. That'd be insane, but who knows what they're going to do in New York, man. Okay, the Darnold era is over in New York. In 2030, he is gone. They have not re-signed him to a one-year deal, and they want to actually try and win in the playoffs with a young QB, and I don't blame them. And Sam now playing for the Chargers, but our sim is over. Let's check out the stats. Traded him back to New York in 2024, and taking a look at the stats, he performed much better than he did in real life in his career in New York. So 3,400 yards, like 3,300 plus yards every season, threw for a bunch of touchdowns, always positive as well, but could not, just couldn't get it done, man. 2 playoff berths, best one was 12-5, and a close loss to the Bills in that one, and then the first year got absolutely blown out by the Chiefs. So, I mean, the what if Sam Darnold came back? Would it be better than what they have now? Probably yes, but in Madden, didn't pan out. I mean, as a Jets fan, would you take a playoff berth without any wins? Or would you rather, try to rebuild and lose to try and get better long term? You guys let me know what you think, man. And let me know how you think this one went. Drop in the comments below. Remember, this series is dictated by your comments. Let me know some ideas that you want to see in the next What If. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate you so much. Peace.